Today, the best day for racing. So, for those who didn't join me 5 minutes ago in the warm-up, we are at a fictional track today for the Nations Cup, one called Dragon Tail. It's supposed to be in Croatia. It's like a seaside racetrack thing with a notable feature. It's got the chicane of death, although the chicane of death is a little muted at the moment because these cars have so much downforce that it's easy flat, although the car does happen to handle a bit weird depending on whether you're in dirty air or whether you've got fuel on board. All of that's been covered in the last video. I realise my voice is probably very faint right now, my lips are moving but you can't hear me. That's because the microphone is all the way over here, it's on charge. But I think it might just have enough juice now to last this race, I hope. So, sorry about the quiet audio for the first minute or two there. I'm a bit thick. Yes, so we're cracking on straight away with qualifying. This should be interesting because the tyre wear is through the roof, and yeah, we need to watch out for that. Interesting that we've got an S-Class player in this group. I don't know what he's done to deserve to be in this group. Very weird. Poor guy. He's got no excuse not to be on pole. Slipstreaming will probably make a big difference in this session, but I would rather just get out there and do my best lap, because I think my driver skill is more important than whether I'm slipstreaming people. So I don't know how the car's going to handle going into the first few corners because old tyres and absolutely heavy fuel. Yes sir, you will let me through. We have TCS on 1. I have tried it on 0 and it's doable. It's quite easy actually, but I just have a habit of being a bit thick at times. I think we're seeing the effect of the slipstream here. Ooh, I've accidentally set my brake bias. I'm going to let this guy go through. Doesn't want to come through. Now we have some chicken and egg going on. We're on to our first time for light. I think I'm giving a toe to the guy behind. That's annoying. Big moment there. So this won't be my best lap. That's cost me a few tenths at least. The car is very leery through those acceleration zones. Got the guy in front up actually, I think, very slightly. first viewer. Sorry, I'm not talking much, I'm concentrating. Bad last corner there. That's maybe cost me a little bit. But it's enough for third. I've got a better lap in me. I've got a better lap in me. I'm going to fail on that one now. Back to the pits, fresh tyres, start again. Should have enough time to go for one last run, maybe two if I'm quick. The outlap here is about 2 minutes. Gear change wasn't working there for some reason. I'm not being particularly happy with 10th. People would stop knocking over my cones. Using them as a reference point, people keep knocking them over. Very unfair. I've got 2 more attempts. screwed up last time. Not screwed up. A little better. Going to my last attempt. That's up to 9th. We're up 2 tenths. Oh! And that's it over. I think I just caught the toe of the car in front because I've never had any kind of oversteer in that corner before. It's never done anything like that. But the pole time, very quick to say that that's with fuel on board. I don't know if I'll settle for 10th, but maybe in the race I can do a bit more. You can see on my last lap that I was basically on the back of 3rd place the whole way through the lap. I wasn't really losing any time to that guy. It's not going to give me another lap, which is a shame. So that's qualifying over. Two tenths up, that would have been the difference between 11th and 6th. So I've definitely got the pace. To be honest, in this first session, I'm not expecting the ultimate pace out of myself because it sounds like an excuse, but the car does handle very differently in qualifying than it does in practice because of the additional fuel, and this car is a lot more sensitive to fuel than a normal car just because it's so light. The weight of this car, I think, is about 600 kilos and you're carrying 100 kilos of fuel, so you can sort of see why that would change the handling quite a lot. Yeah, it was very close between 11th and 7th. It was just a 10th of a second. Race strategy wise, this is a 0-stop race. We only have to use the medium tyres, and the tyre wear, I said at the beginning, is very high at 13 times. Actually, from driving those laps, it didn't seem to be affecting the car at all. So it's just going to be drive around. It's only a 10-lap race, a lap being 1 minute 40 something. So we can see it's going to be, you know, a fairly short race, 15-minute race. So now we just need to count down the time. It's a shame I didn't get a better lap, but starting 11th, just behind the S-Class driver actually, which is interesting. Now, my strategy for turn 1 is going to be to try to stay as much to the inside as I can, because it's going to give you the inside for turns 2, 3 and 4. And I think that is going to be just where you need to be placing your car really. You want to be sticking to the outside into turn 1, inside into turn 2, 3 and 4. But I'm a bit concerned because this has the potential to be bumper cars. We're all in the same car, it's a grid start, so this could be the madness. Hot look at the start, I just need to avoid trouble as much as I can. The tyres are going to be cold and into turn 1 as well. I think we're going to see people spin out on the second apex in turn 2. Could even be myself included. I'm going to have to be very careful there. You get to see some interesting liveries. These are one of the cars in the game that have full liveries. And we're already up to a good start. Oh, but you haven't bothered. You don't deserve to be second. You didn't bother with a livery. We get some more cool ones. Don't like that one actually, that's quite cool. Very common to see camouflage Red Bulls. Seems to be a cool thing. And we're seeing the Haas in the highest place I've ever seen one. Oh wow, he's got Kevin Magnussen on his wheels. I think I've seen that before. Here we are with our classic livery. I think we've got the best livery in this. And we're actually the 19th highest rated driver in this race, which tells you that it's a fairly highly rated lobby. This could just be a high V lobby. You can get high V lobbies and low V lobbies. There's a big difference between them. You see behind me, oh, I've got a twin. Oh, look at a teammate. Very cool. Yeah, I hope people don't mistake me for him. You know, like if he rounds people off and people think, oh, it's like Killer in the Benson Edges car. You're like, ah, it's not me. You know, but even the guy in last got a decent lap time, so this is going to be a close race. Stay in the right place. Whoa, that's a lot of lag. Well, what have you done? Fucking twat. Fucking twat! Jesus fucking Christ! Well, that's my race over. What a fucking bell end. Oh, I can't believe my luck. Can you believe it? That was just ridiculous. I don't even know what hit me. Literally, I don't know what hit me. Just that suddenly I was in the barrier. That's all I know. I'm now 22 seconds behind. I'm going to keep going because I want the experience. I can gain a lot of experience just from keeping out there. I might be able to pick off some back markers. The last place is 6 seconds up the road. In real life, I'd actually be dead. I would actually be dead if that happened. almost a second a lap on the car in front. That was horrible. That's why I say I want to gain experience, because I was pushing the car about as hard as I could there. Starting to enjoy the car a bit. This is just going to be like a test session, really. See if anyone drops out. That was the worst crash I've had so far in my career. That was hideous. A lot of cars in front of my vehicle. Oh yeah, no match for me. Almost the fastest lap of the race. Only 2/10 off the fastest lap. Now to gain some experience of how the car handles in a slipstream. This will be interesting. Doesn't feel too bad actually, it feels the same. I don't know why I had that spin qualifying thing. There it is, there's the oversteer. yet. That's knocking on me slightly, but holding on. Someone's got murdered up in front big time. There's 2 places gained. That was a crash as big as what happened to me. Oh, fuck. I think it's time to quit. Oh, maybe not. That was a lapse of concentration. No lapse of concentration this time. Although, too ambitious on control. It's important to learn. You know, in my mind I'm thinking that I've got enough grip to make it round if I stay planted. But in reality it happened. Whoa! I really had an incident myself. Now I'm interested to feel what the car is like when the tyres start to wear. Whoa, that helicopter's a bit low. Somehow I've gained the place as well. Good, 14th. that says a lot. On buggered tyres, I've just set a personal best first sector. Second on that, going through the final corner there, and I've just set my best lap. So I'm in the rhythm now, feeling confident in the car, feeling confident in the next race. Hopefully I won't get murdered as badly as I did on that one. That was terrible. Look at this, I'm about to set my best lap on the last lap. There you go. That was actually faster than my qualifying lap. So yeah, I've warmed up, I'm into the car now. That would have been a much stronger result if you bear in mind that I lost 20 seconds on the first lap because of that collision, which would have put me 6th or 7th, and then I lost a further 10 seconds because of the mistake that was my fault. Having a bit of a spinneroo when I didn't really need to. Chicane of death strikes again. So yeah, I could have been sort of top 5, giving me an idea of where I should aim for this weekend. And I definitely need to be doing better than 56 points. On the plus side, clean race, my sportsmanship rating will have gone up. Alright, I'm going to just ask who killed me. I'm going to save the replay. Well, no idea who it was who hit me, but I'm going to watch the replay after this, and we'll have a little commentary and just see exactly what happened. In terms of people's best laps and things though, so a 1:39.2 was my best, so that would have put me up with most of these guys in the top 10, and I could have probably done better than a 1:39.2 at the start of the race when the tyres are fresh. So pretty promising stuff. I just need to not have a crap race, basically, and yeah, we'll see. Such a shame, such a shame. I'm not unhappy this time. Yeah, I'm only unhappy if I really cocked up, and I don't feel like that was mostly on other people. So we've got 40 minutes until the next race. That's certainly enough time to have a look at what happened and do the post-mortem. So if we go over here onto that one. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see what happened. The truth shall come out. We'll find exactly who murdered me. I don't think it was intentional, whoever did it. It was just we were side by side, but it was brutal what happened. I mean, sometimes when you get hit into the barrier, you can bounce off the barrier and keep going. But no, I basically got spun around 180 degrees, came to a full standstill in the middle of the track with damage on all 4 corners of my car. Oh, we have to do this very annoying thing where it doesn't let you skip this bit of the replay. Again, I'm just going to go on a rant whilst this goes down the grid here, which is that the guys who programmed this clearly weren't doing their job properly. I mean, they just didn't think maybe we should allow them to fast forward this bit. Maybe that would be a good user experience, but you know, it's just someone who came to work and got paid, didn't care whether they did a good job or not. Being my bonnet about this kind of thing is that if I was the guy whose job it was to program this, I would have done a better job of it. Even if my boss didn't ask me to, I would have just been like, yeah, this is crap. I mean, look, I mean, we're on halfway down the grid, and I'm still waiting. Why? For what reason? It's time for me to check the test messages. Yet. When we finally view the first 20 seconds of the clip, we are now, God knows how far into this. Right, let's see what happens. So in the background there was already some chaos, but we don't care about that, that wasn't me. So we'll view it from this camera because it gives you the best view of what happens. So I'm giving that guy plenty of space. I saw that guy in 9th alongside, so I did give him some space as well. And he had that massive lag there. So it was Mika. Jesus. I don't think it was intentional, as I say, but let's go on board with Mika. So here he is. So obviously a much better run than me out of that corner. He's gaining on me. It's just a racing incident, unfortunately. Let's watch it one more time. I wonder if we can do it from like a off-board camera. Yes, we can. So there's the problem. You see, he's coming back across to the right to take his line, and then he just hits the dirt there, understeers, and there you go, there's the contact. And you see there right away, I've got no grip, I'm going straight. The problem here is if this had have happened just slightly later, I would have hit that turquoise piece of barrier and I would have rejoined the track and it would have all been okay. But instead, I hit just before it, and then you can see at this point it's game over basically. There's no way I could regather the car, and to make matters worse, I'm facing the wrong way. There's nothing I can do really to get the car the right way other than just to turn it round and do a 3-point turn. Whilst we're here, we might as well just have a look at what happened further back in the field, because it looks like there were fireworks. Let's just go all the way back to the start. Let's follow on from someone further down the grid. Let's see why one of the Spaniards got a penalty, didn't he? It was Alex who got a penalty. He started actually behind me. Very cautious, he's being very friendly. I don't see why anyone gave him. Oh, he lost it. He lost the back end, and then the game gave him a penalty. Oh, that's so unfair. That's really unfair. He just lost the back end. Watch this again. So he's getting pushed around, and then just got squeezed out by my twin. And as he's spinning, makes contact with the other guy, and that's it, penalty. That's really harsh. This game's very broken when it comes to penalties. We didn't see what happened to this guy, but this guy, I think he was the victim. So he's minding his own business. He's got the inside. He's in a good place here. And then boom. Nothing else happening down the field. Everyone else seemed to be behaving. So yeah, we'll be back anyway later for part 2. And I'm confident that I can land a good result. I just need to not have bad luck like I had there. That was the worst possible place to make contact with someone. I don't think it was anyone's fault in the end. But it's just one of those things that ruined the race. But given how much I came back through, and I was right on the gearbox of the guys in front by the end, shows that I've got the performance, the pace. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next